Hi, I'm Lisa Zhang, and I'm a physician and life coach. And it's Thanksgiving weekend. So, of course, with Thanksgiving, it seems pertinent to just talk about gratitude and, being thankful for all that we have. Some people don't really like Thanksgiving because of all the, thoughts about gratitude, but I do think it is a good time to actually sit and reflect about what abundance we actually have in this world. So I have the abundance of having my entire family together for Thanksgiving, which is great. So I have my parents here, my brother, my sister, and their three children. My sister's husband is also with us. We're actually at my sister's house. My brother's wife is the only one not here. There are six nephews, all boys, that makes up our family. Everyone is healthy and doing well. And the nephews range in age from 10 months to 7 years old. And they're pretty close together. So they're, for the most part, getting along. There's two of the boys who might not get along quite as well. But it's been a pretty good fun time. And amazingly, I am actually able to sleep at night. I thought with all these boys in the house that it might be quite noisy, but I'm actually enjoying this family time and taking a few moments out to reflect on, my family lives across the country. So my sister's in Chicago, my brother's in Seattle, my parents are in California, and it's hard for all of us to get together. We talked about where to meet up for Thanksgiving, and my sister was gracious in that her house is actually big enough for all of us to come and stay in her house under one roof. I was able to drive up here from Cleveland because my husband is a high school teacher. He gets Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off for Thanksgiving, but he can't take off any additional days. My brother came last week. My father's actually a professor and still teaching, even though he's in his mid-70s. He is retiring soon and going part-time-ish. My mother did retire so that she could spend more time with her grandchildren. So it worked out for all of us to come together. And, we just actually did a photo shoot because it's so rare for all the family to get together. We actually went to a photographer's studio and did pictures. And, with six little kids, it was a little bit of an ordeal, but it actually worked out really well. Hopefully we've got some good photos. The two youngest ones, it's always hard to necessarily get them to smile and look at the camera. But it's just wonderful that we're able to spend this time. And, we get together like this less than once a year, I would say. We were able to do this for Thanksgiving 2 years ago. Last year with Thanksgiving COVID, my sister and our families got together, but my parents in California did not fly out. And so I think my brother actually was with my parents for Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving does tend to be a holiday that we have been trying to get together ever since the kids were all born, and so that the cousins can play with each other. So I'm really thankful that we had a beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. My cousin Helen, who's also in Chicago, also came and joined us for Thanksgiving dinner. And so far, mostly we've just been hanging around the house. We did the photo shoot this morning. I guess there's a parade this afternoon we'll try to go to, but otherwise just enjoying each other's company. So I hope for Thanksgiving that there are other things that you can be thankful for and really reflect on what abundance you have in your life. I'm really lucky in that everyone in my family is financially, doing well enough through the pandemic. We are all working. We still have our jobs, our income, roofs over our head, food to eat. Just really, obviously we always, we're all ambitious and we stretch and want more, but really we have everything we need. And it's really good to kind of realize that, yes, when we're ambitious, there's lots of things we may want in the world. There's achievements we may be trying to stretch to achieve. There may be places we want to travel. There may be things that we want to have that we don't have. But what are the things that we really need, right? There's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And sometimes one of those things, when we get to the higher levels, is really growth, and we forget about that. And so if you are looking around and thinking, well, I have everything I really need. I have, enough financial stability that I have that roof over my head. I have food. I could buy pretty much anything I want. Maybe not everything, but you have enough to have all the things you really want out of life, and you still don't feel like there's or you do feel like that there's just something missing from life. It may be because you're missing the growth, the need for personal development and striving for something and reaching for some goal. If you're at a point in your career where things are pretty settled, and if you're a physician, you've got a full roster of patients, you're pretty happy with your practice, then maybe you want to look for something else to pursue. This may be a hobby that you want to pursue more seriously, a sport, activity, a skill, or it may be even something within the professional realm. Maybe you want to get more involved with whatever your academy is. For me, it's the American Academy of Ophthalmology, or get more involved in the speaking circuit. This is why some people do research. Not that research is for everyone, but it is another way to grow. So if there's something missing from your life, try to spend some time thinking about, well, what could it be, and what could you do to fill it with? All right, so happy Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you again next week. If you like these videos, please subscribe. If you'd like to work with me, please go to my website, growyourwealthymindsetmd.com. You can sign up for a discovery or consultation call, and I'd love to chat with you. Thank you.